in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26. Yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, here's Wentz. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Play action. Now Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And incomplete to open things up.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play clock's running down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 16. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Give them
a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From his goal line here, Newton. Flushed out right. A dump off to Smallwood. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on second down is Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and it's 3rd and 5.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the gun on 3rd down. Newton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. Able to get away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nigel Bradham coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Here's Newton now on second down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On second down, here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 32-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They had a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Wentz now on 1st down. It's complete. This is Brent Saleh. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Toss play to Blunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. How did he stay on his feet? And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. goes Wentz. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LeGarrette Blunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. Ooh, the juke. And now running right through it. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw on 2nd down. Newton is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And a little floater there is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Wentz now on first down. To the right side, caught by Selleck. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wentz to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a loose football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Newton to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Wentz to Blunt here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down following the run.
What's left? What's left?
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. On the toss, this is Blunt. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6. To throw on second down. Newton forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. Wentz going to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will tie things at 17-all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job 1. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Fletcher Cox able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. From the gun, Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. To throw on second down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And Olsen over the middle. He got 29 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. Operating from the gun. Newton, he'll drop it off to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Shift together here from the D-line. Oh, design run for their wideout. And some room to work. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, here's Blunt. Oh, nice move. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. And Selleck here, left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get. the completion. It's 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, four down.
Play clock winding down. Here's the battering Ram Blunt. And he's got room. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
20.
Newton now to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Newton now to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Third and long, it's Newton. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
first kick 47. This one looks good as well. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
The play clock's running down. On second down, here's Wentz. And this is incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Wentz on third down. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking on the midfield logo. And now running right through him. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And the Panthers coming out now. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
On first down, it's Newton. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Now Cam, option left. And he's got some space here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So now 1st and 15. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On play action, it's Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Javonte Herndon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Point after now from Sturgis. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a first down throw for Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
20. Ball. 20. Wake up.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally throw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Going underneath to Blunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. And the slot man goes in motion left. Play clock winding down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Stays on his feet, and he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw again. Newton out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Still fighting for more. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it here with Blunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd down and 12. The play clock's running down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Timmy Jernigan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Completes it to Benjamin. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on first is Wentz. To the right side, caught by Salah. Room to run inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Here's Blunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Now they try the right side here. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. To throw is Wentz. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Newton on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Newton on first down. Now he's flushed out left. Fights him off. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. To throw is Newton. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Philadelphia, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.